This is Kerwin with cruisingalto.com and welcome to Vidtober. A friend of mine did something called Vidtember where he did 30 videos in 30 days during the month of September. It's October, so I'm doing 30 videos, 31 videos in 31 days for October. So today's video, the videos will be different. They'll be, where I'm traveling, what I'm up to, just anything that comes to mind for that particular day. So today's video is, it actually came into place last night. A friend of mine on Facebook was talking about some experience she had, and she was trying to ask me to share an experience that kind of changed my outlook on life and changed how I think. And the only thing I can think of is a few years ago, when I think I was about 17, uh, I was in a car accident. A group of us, we were driving, and we are going home actually, and we kind of we flipped over the median in the highway. We hit an oncoming car. We spinned, and we ended up on the other side of the street. There were five of us in the car. I was in the middle, in the back seat. When I guess quote unquote woke up, I there was a toolbox that was in it was on the dashboard. Now I remember that toolbox was actually in the back of the car. It was a station wagon. It was in the station the trunk, if you want to call it that. So for some reason I must have gone forward. The toolbox went over my head, and it landed up on the dashboard between the driver and the passenger, and so no one was injured because of that toolbox, which I think is still miraculous. Luckily, I was the only one who was not, seriously injured. I had scratches, but that was about it. Everyone else had to spend the night in the hospital that night. So on the way to the hospital, this guy in the car, or in the ambulance, and he was holding on to my hand the whole time. And all I could remember him saying is, "My hand, oh my hand, my hand." And turns out he was going to get married the next day. Now I don't know if he got married or not, because we never really spoke much that night, or after that. I don't know who the guy is. At the hospital, there was there was a guy who had gotten hit off his motorcycle, and I don't think he made it that night. Then when my friend's mom came, she sat down with him and she held his hand, and that pure joy that he was alive and the love between the mother and the son was incredible. You could you could just see it, you could feel it, and tears poured out of her eyes as if you turned on a faucet. It was pretty surreal. When I got home tonight that night, because I was staying with him from college, it it was weird because I was home and he wasn't, and he was fine. No one died in the accident, but people were pretty beat up, and that I guess that moment kind of changed how I see life, how I interact with people. Uh, it has a surreal effect on who I am today, and um, I guess what I'm trying to say is that sometimes something serious is going to happen in your life, and that is going to change your focus. But you don't necessarily have to wait for that to happen. You can indeed change your focus. Sometimes we make so much fuss about the slightest thing, which doesn't really mean anything. But we fuss about it, we make people's life living hell about it, just because we think that's the right thing, and it's not always the right thing. So as you go through October, just kind of think about your own lives, think about what you're doing. Think about how your action affects somebody else's action. And also think that you may not be around to, I guess, see your actions. You know, just be nice to people. There's really no need to be annoying and upsetting with people. So anyway, this is Kerwin. This just kind of came up last night as my first video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's a little inspiring. And leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And keep watching for VidTober, 31 videos in 31 days. This is Kerwin with whosnot2.com. Have a great day.